There are many ways to describe Brock Faber. Standout freshman at the University of Minnesota, second-round draft pick of the Los Angeles Kings, and a key defenseman for Team USA at this World Junior. But while we observe his tenacity on the blue line, Faber is best described through the loving bond he shares with his older sister, Paige, who has a cognitive disability.
She means a ton to me. I love her so much. She's had a huge influence on my life. I think whether it's hockey or just in school, whatever it is, she's definitely been the biggest influence for me. And battling through her own adversity, obviously, with a smile on her face every day, it's taught me to just be thankful for everything I have, every opportunity I get.
To me, that's more amazing than any of the things he does on the ice. You know, that's a character. You know, that's his character, which I guess that's more important to us. So we've been really proud of him that way. Every coach Brock has ever had knows Paige and would come up to Paige before Brock even, you know. So we've been really lucky.
And Faber has been well coached through 2 seasons at the USA Hockey National Team Development Program and now in his home state with World Junior champion Bob Motzko and former U.S. Olympian Paul Martin behind the Gophers bench. But the most candid critiques still come from within the Faber household.
Well, Paige thinks she's the best hockey player in the group. She plays Minnesota special hockey, and she kind of takes him under his wing and tells him what to do.
Paige played adapted floor hockey before moving on ice with Minnesota Special Hockey, a USA Hockey program supported by the Minnesota Wild, Minnesota Hockey, and Hendrickson Foundation. While the Faber's oldest daughter, Peyton, played competitive travel soccer, Paige and Brock often could be found on the backyard rink in Maple Grove.
They would walk right off the back deck onto the ice and just skate every night, you know, if they weren't with their buddies. So it was just something they both just loved to do.
As much as Brock's schedule allows, he's been there in the stands cheering for his big sister.
Biggest fan.
Yeah.
Biggest fan.
She probably watches him in the stands watching her more than she actually pays attention while she's skating.
It's more of a distraction.
Brock was only 15 when USA Hockey invited him to the national program in Plymouth. His yearning to compete drove him to accept, even though saying goodbye to Paige was difficult for both.
She can't really process that, but she missed him a lot. So it was frustrating sometimes, but then it was always that much more exciting to see him when he was home.
Without her, I don't think I would be where I am today, and I hope that she'd say the same about me. I think we both have huge impacts on each other's lives, and you know, she's awesome to have. She's, you know, the best sister I could ask for.
Faber's impact on Team USA at the World Junior has been undeniable as well, seen through his promotion to a defensive pairing with Captain Cam York for the second U.S. game.
He just keeps growing and getting better and better. I think he's going to be a big piece of the team here moving forward.
Even as Brock Faber competes for the greatest prize in junior hockey, he's mindful of the sport's need to welcome players of all backgrounds and ability levels. There is no better ideal to have on the world stage as we look with hope to the new year. Not only does the Faber family believe hockey is for everyone, they live it.
We're used to it because we see the blind and we see the Warriors and we see the sled and we see the special needs. So it's, and then we see what's going to happen at the World Juniors, you know. So it is, that covers pretty much the whole spectrum right there, you know. That's what we see all the time. So it's more of a norm for us.
But it's amazing that, you know, she does the same things Brock does in her sports. It's the same level of competition in her head. She is just as passionate about it as he is.
No matter what, no matter who you are and what you look like, you know, hockey is for everyone. And, you know, Paige is a perfect example of that. She, like I said, growing up, she's loved hockey more than anyone I've ever met. That's all she talks about. She's definitely, like I said, had a huge impact on my life, and I think there's many kids out there that have a bigger impact on players like me and players like these guys that they don't really realize.